Hi, my name is Daisy and I am an urban farmer. Amongst many other things, I have a job and I write books. I also edit books for people. I have tried my hands at screenwriting and it's not that bad, so I can call myself a script writer. I am a business development executive in the office where I work, and very recently I was the head trainer at a training institute. So I am still a trainer and a facilitator. Like I said, I wear a lot of hats. Now, this channel is all about my journey. I went through a lot in the past 10 years, so to speak. I have gone through a lot of ups and downs, and those ups and downs have created me, what I am today. And I'm going through a process, and this vlog. This channel is to document my process. So I'm very happy, very glad that you decided to watch this channel because, well, my life is boring basically, but since you're still here watching it, you don't find my life that boring. So thank you for joining this channel. If you haven't liked the video, please like and subscribe and follow me on my journey through life. Today I'm going to focus on urban farming. Among the many things I do is I am a backyard farmer, or in this case, I am a front yard farmer because my front yard is larger than my backyard. And I focus on crops that can serve as a staple for myself and my family of now I come from the Niger Delta region of Nigeria, and one of our staple crops is plantain. So it's of no surprise that I ventured into urban farming and self-sufficiency by growing plantains. My mom actually started most of the plantains off. She was an avid farmer, an avid gardener. So she actually started most of the plantains. She actually started growing plantains in the compound. And in last year, I expanded it by doubling the amount of plantains that are currently being grown. I did this because from 2023, Nigeria, where I live, we started experiencing a rapid increase in the prices of everything. And it got worse in 2024 with the cost of fuel tripling, and it affected everything else. So the cost of food skyrocketed. It's so high right now, and it became difficult to feed. Kind of in 2023, it was kind of difficult in 2023. So I made up my mind in 2023 to be as self sufficient as possible in 2024. And I'm here at the end of 2024 to share my findings with you. So, like I said, my staple crops are plantains. And in 2024, I harvested over 20 bunches of plantains. Our harvest started in March, early in March 2024, with one bunch, and every month I have harvested a minimum of two. Some months we average about three. And I think my best month was November, where I harvested five. I can say that I have attained self sufficiency in plantain production. Now, the other thing I produce apart from plantains are bananas. Naturally, since they are kind of related, but bananas are not really a staple food, they're just bananas. So they're really not that much. I have like 10 banana plants sprinkled around, maybe more than 10 now because the suckers that keep growing and all that. But this year in 2024, I have harvested six bunches of plantain because my of banana. I have harvested six bunches of bananas. My harvest started in October, so we did two bunches in October, two bunches in November. Okay, and we've done three bunches in December. I keep forgetting the tiny one. I wasn't impressed with that one, so I didn't count it. But yeah, that's three bunches. That's seven bunches of bananas. One of them I harvested very recently, still in the kitchen. I haven't even cut them; they're still green. And I still have two that are in different stages of maturity, and I'll probably harvest those late January or early Feb. So I have attained self sufficiency in plantain production. I have attained self sufficiency in banana production. I did not buy any. in 2024. So now that that has been done, I have turned my sight to other staples that I eat regularly to see if I can also become self sufficient in that. And the third crop I did an experiment with rather, is sweet potatoes. Now, I live close to the swamp, so the entire area around me was actually sand field. So the soil you see was built up from years and years of organic matter just being gathered and left on the ground. So the ground itself is hard and sandy and it's not suitable for growing. That's why you notice that all the trees are around the periphery of my front yard, and nothing grows over there. Nothing grows here, because it was all sand field. So I decided to attempt growing sweet potatoes, and I can say that I think And I can say that I think in 2025, I should attain sufficiency in sweet potato production. Now, the weather is very hot. It's about 38 degrees Celsius right now, and the weather is hot and it's really uncomfortable. So I have to stick to the shade. I can't even, like, the sun is scorching. 38, maybe 40 degrees Celsius. I'm not sure. The sun is scorching anyway. So I attempted growing sweet potatoes in bags, of course, because the ground soil is sandy, is like all sand. So I decided to grow it in bags. And here, here, here are examples of the bags that I used. We've already harvested everything for the year. This is, of course, the dry season, so the harvest is already done. And I was pleased to find that I could grow sweet potatoes. And yes, I made some mistakes, but I have learned from my mistakes, and we're looking forward to growing more better sweet potatoes in 2025. So you can see the soil in the bag. I just keep adding organic materials to it all through the dry season. It's going to be like that till March, when the rains will begin and I can start planting. But in January, early January, I'm going to start growing my slips indoors so that by March I will have enough. I plan to do 40 of these bags, and I would see if 40 bags would be sufficient for my family of three if they all produce well enough. Another plant I intend to focus on in 2025 are peppers. Currently, I just came from the market not too long ago, so I got some very, very nice sweet bell peppers, local bell peppers. We call it tatashe in Nigeria. And I just took the seeds and I'm sun drying them, and I'm going to start them off, I'll show you the process when I start them off. I'm going to start them off, and also in the rainy season, in March, I am going to plant them. I intend to be self sufficient in peppers, so I'm going to grow tatashe. I'm going to grow the one we call shombo, which is the chili pepper, the long one, and I'm going to grow habaneros, and I am going to grow scotch bonnet peppers. So those are the four varieties of peppers that I intend to grow, and I am aiming shoot, don't bother me. And I'm aiming for self sufficiency in 2025. And I'm also going to attempt self sufficiency in onions in 2025. Now, this is not the region where we grow onions. Okay, so well, we're going to try it out and we're going to see what happens. So I'm going to have a patch of onions, and I'm also going to attempt to grow cabbages and carrots. Now, those I do not believe I would attain any form of self sufficiency in them. They're not staple foods, they're just things I would like to attempt to grow, because I watched a lot of videos that says you can grow them from kitchen scraps. So I'm going to attempt that. And one more thing I'm planning for 2025 is to cultivate dwarf pawpaw trees. I have two pawpaw trees currently over there in the compound. They're rather too tall for me to harvest. I don't know if I can show you this. You can see in the distance that long thing over there. Yes, that is a pawpaw tree. And I'm not even up to 5'10". So even with a long pole, I can't harvest them anymore. It's the bats that eat them. So I watched a video on how to cultivate dwarf pawpaw trees, and I'm going to make an experiment with it. Those are my plans for my urban farm in 2025. So if you're interested in self-sufficiency and you want to see how it's done, you want to cheer me on as I attempt to become self-sufficient in food production up to 70%, which is what I plan to do, 70% self-sufficiency in food production. Why don't you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it so that others will see and cheer me on this journey because I need a lot of support. Ah, yes, proteins. Yeah, I'm not a vegetarian, so I like meat. Though I cannot plan self sufficiency without planning for meat. Okay, now, given that I live within the rainforest region and there's a lot of rainfall, I am opting for ducks this year. I don't want to grow chickens. The fact that I have to immunize them and all the care that goes into raising chickens, I'm too lazy for that. With my job, going to the office, and my extracurricular activities, my other jobs, I don't think I have the time to play nannies to chickens. So I've been researching and I've read a lot about Muscovy ducks. I've watched a lot of videos on Muscovy ducks. I'm going to get some, all hens, no drakes. I'm going to get six, and I'll just do a makeshift house for them somewhere so that they can stay and they can lay so I can have fresh eggs and I'll raise them as meat birds. And if I like what I see in terms of meat and egg production, I'll consider introducing a drake so that I can start having Muscovy ducks. My front yard can at least take 10 ducks comfortably. So yeah, I think I'm going to do that. And I'm also planning to get some plastic tubs and raise catfish, which is a thing that a lot of people do around here. So yeah, those are my plans for animal proteins. So join me on my journey. Please cheer me up by liking, subscribing, and sharing this video as widely as possible. Because the more people I see cheering me up, maybe I won't give up halfway. If I know that I have people who are coming back to my channel to check up on my progress, like my accountability partners, you can be my accountability partner. And because I know you're going to check up on me every week, I would do what I said I would do and put the video on. Don't mind I smile a lot though. And it's hot. It is terribly, terribly hot, and I have to go inside now. So I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.